But it's gone incredibly high. There's a catch on. Unbelievable fielding. That was hang time in the air. McCarthy.
That is as good a commitment as you can see. I hope he's okay, because my word, put his body on the line for his team. Wow, that is outrageous athleticism.
He's literally clutching at it with his left hand, and just in time he's able to throw it back. We've seen some obscene fielding efforts this World Cup, and that, you probably have to say, is at the top of the list.
Fast, straight, attacks the stumps. Again, that's good delivery. Short and gone! He feels a bit hard done by. A little shovel, one man he had to beat. And that's gone.
Yeah, a bit of good fortune. He's Kagan, a bit of width, he chased it. A little under edge, nicely pouched there.
Got him!
Walks across the pegs, swing back in from Cummins. Fast, straight, attacks the stumps. Again, that's good delivery.
And again!
Genius doing his thing, Starkey. When it comes out right, he's as good as it gets with this white ball. Finch climbs into that one, just stands and watches it. Absolutely launched for six.
Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, brilliant from Mitch Marsh. That is huge. It is up into the top tier here at the Gabba. It's the shorter boundaries, but it doesn't matter how big the boundaries are.
Finch climbs into that one, just stands and watches it. Sailed 25 rows back. Absolutely launched for six.
Goes straight back over the bowler's head. Rarely is there a fielder there. Wouldn't have mattered. Went all the way.
Great shot! Well, that's been launched into the stands.
Oh, chance. Maxwell's hand. Takes him off.
Defending champions picking up momentum just at the right time. It's been an emphatic victory by Australia over Ireland. I'm Zainab Abbas and you're watching The Digital Daily. I've been joined by former captain of Australia, Michael Clarke, to talk about this phenomenal win. But before we talk about the win, let's have a look at the scorecard. It was a dominating performance by Australia, putting 179 on the board, but more importantly, they've managed to secure a fabulous win over Ireland by 42 runs, and the points table also confirms that. Michael, let me throw an FTX bracket challenge to you. Predict your two semi-finalists in this group.
New Zealand and Australia.
New Zealand and
I
Australia.
think England are just going to miss out.
All right, that's the prediction.
Unfortunately for the English fans.
All right, we'll find out actually tomorrow what's going to happen. But you guys can also take this FTX bracket challenge. Remember, you can log on to the website and, send in your predictions and see who eventually gets through. Just talk us through that in terms of how convincing a victory it was.
Yeah, Australia's best performance by far in this tournament. I think slowly things are starting to fall into place. I think the way they batted, firstly, they probably thought they could have made 15, 20 more runs, but they didn't. They made enough, and then their execution with the ball was outstanding. So I feel like Australia now slowly getting some momentum. Hopefully we qualify and that momentum hits at the right time.
Speaking of momentum, there's one guy who's got a bit of momentum today, and that's Aaron Finch. You know, he really needed the runs. It was the performance of the day today.
Great performance from Aaron Finch. Again, I still don't think he was at his best, but he's getting closer every single time. He might have a little hamstring strain, so that's going to be interesting to see how he pulls up. But again, the way he struck the ball was a lot better. His shot selection was a lot better, and I think it's a great thing for the Australian team if the captain's making runs.
Thoughts on David Warner? He hasn't really got a lot of runs in the tournament, but you'd be backing him to sort of come through at some point in the tournament.
Yeah, look, Davey's a big game player as well, so I'd like to see him make some runs in the next game against Afghanistan, just for his own personal confidence. But Davey will be right. He'll stand up when we need him.
Talking about standing up, Mitchell Starc, how good was he, Michael? I mean, you know what he can do with the ball. It was definitely that magical moment for his ability to bring the ball back in. He was at his absolute best.
Yeah, well, that's why I think he probably should still open the bowling, even if it's one over. Just that left arm in swing at 145 Ks is so dangerous. But he didn't get the brand new ball, but he still did it for Australia tonight. So, yeah, Starkey at his best tonight.
What about Ireland? You know, they came at the back of a fantastic win against England. Where do you think they went wrong today?
I think Australia probably made a few too many runs for them to chase under pressure. I think they would have liked to keep around that 165, 160 mark. But then again, I think wickets early probably hurt them with the bat as well. Mitchell Starc getting those couple of wickets with that, getting those breakthroughs, fast in swing. I just think Australia, unfortunately tonight for Ireland, were too good.
What do you think? Are there any areas that Australia needs to improve on at all, or anything that you've picked up on, really?
Yeah, well, look, I think Australia probably feel they should have made an extra 15 or 20 runs. So against, if it's against an England, a South Africa, an India, or a Pakistan, a team like that, those runs are so important. I feel like Australia should take a lot of confidence out of this performance. Hopefully you see a better performance against Afghanistan and we qualify and look out in the semi-final.
Speaking at the right time is what they say. But thank you so much for your thoughts. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
Don't forget, you've got a chance to grab all the iconic moments from all the T20 World Cup matches on cricktoss.com. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember that you can download the T20 World Cup app for all the highlights and all the updates.